To welcome viewers on the social media channels. If you haven't been watching the women's series, you can catch the end of today's action with a weekend pass, and of course switch over and see the end of the evening's action from the Gibraltar Darts Trophy as well.
60
for as little as $4.99, because we have 3 more events tomorrow and the final day from Gibraltar. Joining us here in Milton Keynes, Colin Lloyd. You've been casting your eye over the players in these first 3 events, and Hammond and Sherrock have been a couple that have stood out, haven't they?
Yeah, they most certainly have. After Fallon's
85.
defeat in the first one to Lisa Ashton, she's bounced back really well. She's gone out, obviously
60.
regrouped and thought, right, come on. This is not what I'm about. I'm going to try and push on a bit more. And like you say, Corrine got to the final of the second one. This obviously is the rematch of the second one.
115.
Quarter-final game now. And Corrine will be thinking to herself, well, hopefully I can get the better in this match. But time will tell.
180.
Sherrock laying down a marker from the all for maximum in the opening leg to leave herself on 61 after just a dozen darts.
85.
Double 18.
Game shot.
And she finds it to go out in 15. That's an excellent opening leg. 15 darts. That's 100 average. Fallon Sherrock 1 up.
33.40 per dart to be precise.
140.
Thanks for that clarification from Colin Lloyd. Well, the quarter-final lineup is not quite yet
58.
complete. It's Makuru Suzuki against Dita Hedman, Joanne Locke against Vicky Prum, and Fallon Sherrock against Corrine Hammond. But Laura Turner is awaiting to find out the identity of
60.
her opponent. We all thought it probably would be Anastasia Dobromoslova, but she's 3-2 down to Zoe Jones in their last 16 match right now.
85. $30.
Well, Fallon will be wanting to make a push here now. Murph against the throw.
50.
She's let Corrine off there.
There's a lot of talk, of course, a lot of excitement around this event, particularly around the
58.
Fallon Sherrock versus Lisa Ashton story. It may well be that Fallon Sherrock goes on and wins the 2 of the first 3 events rather on the first day, and that the only player that she has been beaten by is Lisa Ashton. And it doesn't really settle any arguments, does it? Because Ashton won the other event, but when she did beat Sherrock, she beat her 4-0.
139.
Kind of just makes our case from earlier, doesn't it? Our little semi-rant that we both had, which is let's
60.
just celebrate 2 top players.
Darts is the winner.
Well, Hammond may be the winner of this leg if she finds a double 16 after the excellently pitched dart at the treble
58.
14. It would hurt if she were to lose it now, but she might. Does she stay there? She does. Use the dart and almost completed the combination.
That would have been an absolute kick. But she's still got to try and win the leg,
Game shot.
which she duly does. May have been the last dart, but it doesn't matter. 1-all. Let off there, Murph, maybe?
Yeah, maybe slightly.
41.
That treble 14 proved to be very important in the end, didn't it? Because it meant she had a dart extra at double. And she needed it in the end.
100. $140.
It was
60.
5-2 to Fallon Sherrock in that final between her and Corrine Hammond earlier today.
140.
Seen off, well, she was in trouble, wasn't she, against Sarah Roberts in the opening match of this event. 2-0 down, went on to win it in a last leg decider. She's since seen off Rhiannon O'Sullivan, who was a beaten finalist in the first event, and Jo Clements in between those two wins.
58.
In terms of the averages, we haven't seen anything spectacular from Fallon Sherrock, the kind of which we saw at times in Copenhagen for patches of matches.
100.
But everything has been in the mid to high 80s since the second match of the second event. She looks here. She was looking for the single 18 at least. I think it got a bit of a deflection rather than a badly thrown dart there from Sherrock, but she corrected it well. Double 16.
Game shot.
Oh, steal from Corrine Hammond, and Sherrock punished for that deflection, for that missed dart. Didn't give her a dart at the bull, and Corrine Hammond, the lady from down under, is on top in this darts match.
That was a clinical 101, that was, Murph. And just to back it up with her throw, she kicks in with a 180. World-class darts, that
59.
is.
Certainly found something to take the fight to Fallon. She's certainly upped her game since last time she played her. Wasn't as strong in that final as she had been in previous matches.
140.
She's beaten Katie Sheldon, Tracy North and Chrissy Manley to get to this stage. Well, how about this?
26.
Start a leg with 180 and finish it with the 170.
It's on. Oh, I think she'd have gone for it as well. She could have hit the big jaws there.
Well, she could be on for a brilliant 13 dart leg here.
58.
Double 18. And it would leave Fallon Sherrock at the point of no return. Double 9.
18.
Is it Sherrock's turn to pick off a three-figure combination?
Right, needs the treble now. No, not this time.
58.
But again, Murph, we've said it before, double 9, you've got to go straight at it. Don't want to go inside. Good marker.
Slightly eclipsing the double, that one. But she has managed to work off those two guides. And she's put herself on the brink of a spot in the semi-finals for the second successive tournament. But this time at the expense of the player who beat her in the final last time around. Corrine Hammond
59.
leads Fallon Sherrock by 3 legs to 1 and needs just one more for victory here.
$80.
It's not as if Fallon's playing bad, Murph. She's averaging 91.
140.
And Corine's at 84. So it's good stuff.
She may well end up losing a match with the best average of the day so far here, Fallon Sherrock.
60.
Kiru Suzuki is 1 leg to the good against Dita Hedman in another quarter-final. Joanne Locke and Vicky Prum are tied
96.
at 2 apiece. And Anastasia Dobromislova against Laura Turner is just getting underway.
40.
Well, Corrine seems to have lost her way a little bit in this leg.
42.
Just to put you in the picture, the winner of this match will take on the winner of that game I just mentioned between Dobromislova and Turner. Semi-final that we'll show here on the stream will be the one featuring the winners of the
43.
games involving Suzuki and Hedman and Locke and Prome. So it might be a little bit of a gap at the end of this one, particularly if Hammond goes and wins in the next couple of legs. But it's looking less likely for her to do it in this leg.
$77.
I think Corrine will be a little bit disappointed the way she's played in this leg.
44.
You know what? It's not over yet. Stick a big shot in here, Murph, and say to Fallon, you've now got to take it out.
140. Game shot.
Well, she does. Did we see a little bit of this from Corrine Hammond against Dieter Hedman? She started off like a train, didn't she, in that match against Hedman? She got far enough in front in the semi-final that Hedman couldn't claw her way back, but she did just get a little bit nervy when she got to the finish line, it seemed. Her dart certainly appeared to be a little bit shaky. And in this format, you don't really have time to do that.
100.
No, when you get a 3-1 lead, the one thing you can't do, Murph, is think about not getting over the winner line. You just got to keep driving yourself on. And like you say, there's been a couple of times where Corrine seems like she's been caught in the headlights a little bit, like a rabbit, But listen, we won't count our eggs
59.
yet. She's still involved in this match. She's got the throw. There's nothing in it, so she can pick off a treble here. Just a nice, solid shot.
Well, she was certainly the
58.
best of the rest at last year's Women's Series. This time around, Corrine Hammond wants to put herself in the mix, in contention,
43.
and she's certainly done that so far, but she would take a giant leap with victory here.
$58.
Big moments in this match arriving now. And Sherrock is in the red bit.
140.
Twice. Doesn't leave a finish, but it does leave Corrine Hammond in need of a response in a similar vein.
It's as if the treble 20 bed has dried up a little bit for Corrine, unfortunately. I think there was a little bit of a smile from her there. She must have heard what I said.
123.
Well, it's super from Sherrock. Using the board to leave double 18. A bit of a go-to double for Fallon Sherrock, this. A little bit like Rob Cross. Doesn't leave it all the time, but in big moments she often tries to leave it. And this is a big moment. And there is that double for Fallon Sherrock. When she needs it, it's there. She hits it, levels up the match, and now has the darts in the deciding leg.
$45.
Is that enough, Murph? Threes each, and Fallon kicks off with 45. What Corrine would do, I was just about to say, to
100.
get a treble 20 here, which she has.
Can confirm that we do have our first semi-finalist, and it is
60.
Joanne Locke, who's beaten Vicky Prome 4-2. We will see Locke in action on the stream. After this one, she'll take on either Dieter Hedman or Mikuru Suzuki. Hedman leads that one 2-1.
85. $100.
Well, that ton puts Sherrock in a different street, but only just.
$58.
Not enough, I think, Murph. I feel that's not enough.
Certainly now. Definitely now.
108.
As good as over, isn't it?
Yeah, what a time to hit that. Corrine nearly needs to back that.
60.
Well, 6 darts here for Fallon Sherrock to move into yet another semi-final.
And it's that double 18 again.
80.
Can't find it this time, but she will have 3 more darts at it when she returns. Remember, Fallon Sherrock fell in the last 16 at the hands of Lisa Ashton, who went on
100.
to win the first Women's Series event. Sherrock succeeded in the second, and she's in the semi-finals in the third, seeing off the woman she beat in the final of event 2. Corrine Hammond put up a good fight, but threw away a 3-1 lead as Sherrock soared back to win that 4-3. She's through to the semi-finals and will take on either Laura Turner or Anastasia Dobromislova. We will be back with a semi-final on the stream between Joanne Locke and the winner of the match, featuring Dita Hedman and Mikuru Suzuki. That's 2-1 Hedman right now, so there will be a little bit of a break in play here. But switch streams, you can catch the action from Gibraltar and join us again in around 10 minutes for the semi-finals at Women's Series Event 3.
Hello, my friend. Daisy, Doris, Doom Master 4000. How are you today? Great. Time to hit up Just Eat for our KFC, Greggs, McDonald's, with your favorite bug and bucket, steak bake, Big Mac, because whatever you want, you crazy cat, dog, moose, we'll deliver to your crib. Palace, Bunker. We got it.
Did somebody say Just Eat?